and that was the last thing she remembered. "I trust you'll be gentlemen if I leave her in your care for the night?" Jim nodded. "Of course," Rhine added, eyeing the woman sleeping peacefully in yet another one of his clean shirts beneath a light blanket. "My cook, Felix," Sylvie said, "left to go back east yesterday, so I'll have to listen to my boarders complaining about my serving them burnt breakfast before I can come back to check on her in the morning." Rhine smiled. Everyone in town knew Sylvie had no cooking skills at all. He pitied her boarders. "Do you have a replacement for Felix and mine?" "Not yet, nor do I have a place for this young woman to stay at the moment. One of the men will be leaving in a few days, and she can finish her recovery with me. Will you mind looking after her until then?" Rhine glanced over at Jim, who shrugged. So Rhine replied, "No." His fiancée Natalie probably wouldn't approve if she knew, but he'd cross that bridge if and when the time came. "Okay, good. I'll bring some aloe for her sunburn tomorrow. When she wakes up, encourage her to drink, but not a lot all at once. Jim, cook a light food, eggs, maybe some toast, and we'll see how things go. Let's hope she'll be in better shape after she rests up." Rhine agreed. Jim asked, "Do you want me to drive you back?" Sylvie nodded. After glancing down at the young woman a final time, she said, "Keep an eye on her." After their departure, Rhine surveyed his sleeping guest. He ran his eyes over the clear-as-glass ebony skin, the long sweep of her lashes, and her perfect mouth. While in the tub, she'd taken him by surprise when she opened her eyes, looked deeply into his own, and cupped his cheek as if they'd been lovers. The urge to turn her hand and place his lips against her damp palm had also taken him by surprise. He had a fiancée and was due to be married before year's end. He had no business thinking about kissing another woman. Deciding what he'd felt was nothing more than concern, he set the incident aside and took a seat to watch over her as promised and await Jim's return. Eddy awakened in a four-poster in a large room, barely lit by a turned-down lamp. Having no idea where she was or how she came to be there, she shook the cobwebs, dulling her thinking, and noticed she was wearing a man's shirt. Perplexed, her eyes moved around the room to a well-appointed sitting area, and then to the face of a white man watching her from one of the chairs. Panic flared. She snatched the blanket to her neck and she drew back fearfully. "Don't be afraid. You're safe. I'm Rhine Fontaine. My friend Jim and I found you in the desert." Confused, she tried to force herself to calm down so she could make some sense of this, but she couldn't. Watching him warily, she asked, "Where am I?" Her throat was dry as sand. She wanted water badly, but needed to solve the mystery of this first. "Virginia City. And this place is?" "My bedroom." Her eyes went wide. "I need to go. I can't stay here." "Maybe in a few days, but right now—" Alarmed, she didn't let him finish. She swung her legs over the side of the bed. Her mind was so foggy she wasn't sure what was happening, but she knew she had to get away. He stood and said urgently, "No, you'll fall." He was right. The moment she stood, she was hit by a wave of weakness so strong, her legs folded as if they were made out of cards. She cried out involuntarily as she hit the floor. He walked over to her. "As I said, maybe in a few days. Are you okay?" Drawing away again, she looked up and recognized the face of the man from her dream. She stilled. Had it been a dream? "I'll scream." He sighed. "If you feel that's necessary, go right ahead, but I'm not going to hurt you in any way. When you're done, I can help you back into the bed or carry you to the facilities, whichever you'd prefer."